Greetings, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading for the time period of February 16th to the 28th, 2018. Welcome new subscribers to my channel. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing the videos if you do. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the comments as well. And thank you. I appreciate them. I try to get to everybody. There are a lot of you, okay? So what I'm going to do, Aquarius, I am going to channel out your energy first, and then I'm going to move into the cards, all right? Aquarius, let's see what's going on with you for this time period. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, February 16th to the 28th, 2018. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I get an energy where somebody may be having another kid. It could be your sibling is having another kid or you, and it's a shock and a surprise with you conceiving another child. Either it's your first child, but I was getting another kid. So you could have 2 or 3 kids already, or just one or two, but whatever it is, you're just having another one, or you're having one for the first time. But I get an element here where somebody may have thought that they could not conceive for some reason, or they did not think that it would ever happen. Maybe somebody thought that it was not a part of their destiny for whatever reason. But when I said that, I get something biblical. It could have something to do with the Bible. It could have something to do with a Bible verse, specifically with this kind of energy. It could be Psalms. It could have something that you were praying for a child. But something about, I get childhood. Something about you having a child is connected to your childhood. But I get something about praying. Something about the way you prayed when you were a kid, but I get touching and I get baptism. So there could be a situation where you like it could be you're an adult and in a situation, or you do have a baby and there's some type of religious conflict with you wanting to baptize your child for whatever reason, or a niece or nephew. But a situation here where you may wrong. I get something about a person. Somebody baptized you when you were younger, but there's a need to find out who baptized you with this energy. It's always good to be careful that the hand and the head, hand and head, your head is it's the same thing as if you are a woman. Your genitals that are a very private spot is same as your head. So anything. That's why they say your head is very sacred, is a very sacred spot of your whole being. So you just it's an element here where you can't let just anybody touch your baby's head. You can't just let anybody touch your head. But it's a too late kind of energy. So if you are baptized, it kind of feels like it could be good or bad. It kind of feels like how the way you're moving as a child, either somebody was not baptized and somebody is saying these things to you as an adult. Something going on with you, you weren't baptized, or you were, or by the wrong person or the right person. But it has something to do with the way you're moving as an adult. But I get your abilities. Something about being baptized as a kid or a baby, whatever, or your child. Maybe your child, you could have an indigo. Maybe your children are spiritually inclined. Maybe you have children. I get third eye when I said children. Maybe your children's. It's interesting to say, but there are indigo children. There are empathic children. So it's all about when you discover your abilities. It could be linked to baptism or somebody or some magical person, somebody touching you in general, touching your head as a baby, you touching the top of your children's head, whatever the situation is here. But it has to do with the way how you turn out as an adult for whatever reason. It could be prayers. It could be people touched you in prayers. It could be, like I said, it could be getting baptized again as an adult, or going underwater. Going underwater, whether you're swimming or not, you're just going underwater. Going underwater is also a way for you to connect to yourself very spiritually, and to connect to your extrasensory abilities. I don't know if you know David Blaine. He stayed I think it was David Blaine. He stayed in a tank of water for a very long period of time, and he came out and he didn't have any tubes to breathe or anything. He just stayed underwater. Water, our bodies are made up of water, and mostly water. So if water and water, so if you spend a lot of time in water, it's going to make you, it's going to make you really powerful, whether you're a swimmer or not, whether you're an athlete or not, whatever the situation is here. It's just very important to your spiritual health and your head, and safeguarding your head, not letting just anybody touch you. This is your sacred space. Or something happened to you when you were a kid in your head. It could be you bump your head, or a baptism, whatever it is, or you're studying these things as an adult. You're studying these things. This could be school. This anything going on in your head. This could be school. But I get very intelligent when I say school. You're very intelligent. You're very smart. It's your kids. Your kids are very intelligent, very smart. But it has to do with the touching of something, and like a blessing. Like you're blessed. Like if somebody has touched you, you touch yourself, or like you're blessing yourself with this kind of energy, or your children. Okay. All right. Let me look into your cards, Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, February 16th to the 28th, 2018. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I actually get a vision of like a park. So you could be taking your kids, if you have kids, taking your kids to the park. But I had a first time, you're going to some park for the first time with this kind of energy for some reason. But I get childhood. So you could be visiting a childhood park that you never, it could be the east side, some park that you visited as a kid. You're going back to it for some reason here. But I get lost. You're lost about something pertaining to you. It feels like it's a 6 of cups, 6 of water kind of energy going on here. Something happened to you in your childhood, or something happened to somebody in your, I get something about a Pisces. Something happened to somebody in their childhood, but I get awakening with this. Something happened to you. You may have been playing in the park as a kid. You may have been playing in the park. You don't remember this. It could be a situation. You were playing in the park. You or your child, somebody, they were playing in the park, and but I get that mystic vibe. Something happened to you but it was destiny driven. Like that you could have been playing in the park. You could have hit your head. You could have fallen and you bumped your head or something. But whatever it is, or baptism, whatever it is, the park vibe. Parks. It's a metaphoric thing. Parks are mostly, or you took your kid to the park and they hit their head. But this is a situation where there's an accident happened for a reason kind of vibe going on here, like destiny, like I said. Accidents happen for a reason. You could have went to the park and something happened. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. You're alive. But it just kind of feels like I get pushed. You got pushed, or a child got pushed, or when you were little, you got pushed with this kind of energy. And there's a perpetrator kind of vibe going on here. So it doesn't have to be a park. Perpetrator could be somebody, could be a kid to kid situation with your kid. But I get that it's you. You were pushed with this. I get down something. You push down something, but I get on purpose. And I get a Cancerian, and there's something going on with a Cancer. Somebody's been following you, or has been either online. Some water-like energy. Somebody has been following you, or somebody observed something. Somebody has been following you online, or they've been stalking you, following you, or they found some. But I get to set you up. Somebody set up something for somebody else to. But I get a prank. Somebody set up something to happen to you. It could be falling down something. Could be falling down something, could be getting pushed, or it's a kid. It's a perpetrator, could be a child to child. When somebody pushed your kid, maybe you pushed your kid by accident here. But when I said that, I get on purpose. You pushed your kid on purpose, but nothing happened. You just pushed him on purpose. But I get motivation. Maybe it was you as a child. You may have been in a situation where your parents were very strict and you were pushed. But I get too hard on. So you are that parent. You're too hard on your kids. It could be like a child is learning how to walk, but it's like you, for some reason, you're getting frustrated with the time that a child is taking to learn how to walk or talk, or you're getting frustrated with a child learning how to do something. But I get picking up skills. Like you're in a situation where you're losing patience with some type of skill that it could be mystical things, or cooking or sewing, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. Some type of work. You could be frustrated with yourself, or you're frustrated with somebody else around you picking up skill. But it's some type of jealousy here with this energy. So somebody has some type of ability. It could be a family member, it could be you. Somebody has some type of ability that you want it. It could be the way you cook food, it could be the way you sing, it could be the way you dance, some type of move that you're doing here. But whatever it is, it's like you want it. I get some, you want what somebody else has, or somebody element around you wants something that you have with this energy here. It could be money, it could be will money. I get that grandmother vibe. Maybe a grandmother left something for somebody, and that's where the jealousy energy is coming from. So for some reason, maybe you thought you were gonna get something and they get a cut. Maybe somebody could have left will money in a family environment, and maybe you were really excited. Maybe you think, I get some like your skin tone. This could be a situation where it could be a half black, half white kind of situation where you could be the mixed one, but there's other family members that maybe they're not mixed. They're not mixed with white. This could be like European. This could be like, for example, for example, if you're white, your boyfriend is black, and then the kids are half white, but then there's cousins, like your boyfriend has cousins who they're fully black. But a situation here where grandmother, either on your boyfriend's side or your side, has left you something, or is trying to leave your kids something, but it's something going on here with favoritism. So maybe the situation where you're mixed or your children are mixed, it's a situation where someone feels like they're owed something because they look a certain way with this kind of energy. So it kind of has something to do with mix, could have something to do with family favoritism and abilities, or whatever situation is here. But I get performance, could have something to do with a performance, you performing. But I get in front of a lot of people with this kind of energy here. But I wanted to get back to the grandmother or the will inheritance and that kind of stuff going on here. And favoritism, it could be a situation where you're darker, lighter. This could be favoritism in the workplace environment that you're facing here. But I get there's a boss that's a little bit racist. There's a boss that's showing you favoritism. But I also get because you're lighter. But I also get a situation because something's going on with you because you're darker as well with this kind of. But I get angry. I get anger. Maybe there's a stereotypical kind of view going on surrounding you in your workplace environment here. This is like saying that, oh, she's dark, he's lighter, but that's why they're so aggressive. That's why they're angry. Then it's like people are moving closer to the lighter people. It's a very stereotypical view of looking at a person. This is like you expected. This is like a situation if you're white. Whatever, it doesn't matter. This is a situation where, or black, this could be stereotypes are all over the place. This is a situation where you could be applying for jobs and like you show up to the interview and maybe people thought you were white. Maybe people thought you were black. You got on the phone and you sound, maybe people had people saw you, people either they are seeing you, you saw somebody to be differently. This could be the way you talk or somebody talks. I get slang. Maybe somebody is expecting you to have slang in your tone, your intonation, or you expected someone to have some kind of slang, but it's a stereotype kind of situation going on here. Okay, but let's see what your cards are saying. All right, Aquarius. So your starting point has the Sun card. You're making matters happen in the workplace environment. You're also trying to make your health better. But I get some cutting out red meat, beef, pig with this kind of energy. You're trying to eat. You're trying to go vegan or vegetarian with this energy, or you're trying to do this. But I get you're trying to get your partner on board. I get that Cancerian energy. You're trying to get somebody on board with this, but I get excitement with you trying to get somebody on board with something. It could be a move. It could be a house move, some type of house hopping that you're doing here. But I also get diet. So maybe you're feeling like if you're going to change something about yourself, you feel that your partner should also be on board as well. Vice versa, wise, they feel like you should also be on board as well. You want to be a healthy couple. If it's sex, you want to be a healthy couple. I get more time for sex. You want to make more time for sex with this energy. It doesn't have to be some water-like energy. It could be any zodiac sign. You just want to make more time for your partner in general. But I get frisky, like you're being frisky or you're frolicking around. But I also get you're looking outside of your partnership with this energy. But I also get you don't mean to do this. You're trying to be faithful, or your partner is trying to be faithful with this Sun. You're doing a good job of doing it here because somebody is on you. They're trying to make sure that you're going to be a good dad. You're trying to make sure that your husband or your boyfriend is going to be a good dad to your children that you have with them, or the niece, nephew, whatever the situation is here. It's all about faithfulness. But I get in regards to, so it could be It could be the way you write emails, like in regards, or you're trying to find information. You're trying to tell people this is in regards to. There's confusion. So the situation where you may be trying to explain something to someone. Oh, I see what's going on. Your education level. There's a situation where you may be typing or writing something, but it's like your intellectual self is kind of like maybe you're writing things, but maybe people that are either below your education level or I don't know, they're higher, below, you're in between, or you're higher above an education level. Somebody they're still trying to come up, and maybe it's the way you're writing your emails or something is confusing, or if something needs to make sense. With the sun card being here, sun is all about your workplace environment. Whatever you're doing, you're calculating things, you're writing in payments for things, pay stubs, you're filing, you're doing paperwork. But whatever it is, it has to do with your education level. It could be having to do go back to school, or it could be that you're just fine. This is like you're just fine. You're an intellect. You're intellectual, but there's some type of jealousy surrounding some type of intellect, either surrounding you or surrounding some other element around you. With this energy, with the sun card being here, there's competition with somebody, like intellect, something going on here with writing something. This could be like you got hired. I get journalism. This could be that maybe you got hired to write something like for a big name magazine. You could secretly know about this. Maybe you didn't tell your family, but it has something to do with you going overseas possibly, or getting invited to do something overseas, or you trying to do something. But it has to do, whatever you're doing, whatever it is, whatever job you're getting hired for, is creating jealousy around you and your family, your friends, because you're an intellect. People like what you do. It's because of your resume. I get your resume. You fine tune your resume. You fine tuned it, but there's jealousy surrounding you fine tuning your resume. Oh my goodness! But it feels like people want to work with you, but there's a fear with you triumphing over people, or a situation where somebody's coming into the workplace in general and they're trying to triumph with you. No, but I feel like it's you. I feel like this is your energy. You're doing really well at something. You're getting hired. Your resume is on point. You're doing a really good job. You probably didn't even finish school yet. You probably don't have a master's degree yet. You could just have your bachelor's, whatever it is. And that's where the jealousy is coming from, with the sun card being here. Like, how did she know these things? How did she do this? How is somebody able to do this without a degree? How is somebody able to be a full-time teacher with an associate? Whatever it is, it's all about the brain. It's all about intellect. It's all about the mind. You're a good teacher. Whatever you're doing, a cooking teacher, a music teacher, or whatever craft skill you do, you're self-taught, you're self-made, with the sun card being here. And you're like, you may be telling people that. You're telling people that they could be the same as you. They could be, I get marching band. You're the head of your marching band. You're the head of it, or you're a part of a marching. But I get like a flash mob kind of situation going on here. There's an element of surprise with you joining some type of workplace here with this energy. This is shock of surprise here. It could be when you apply, you put your resume into it could be like a position. It could have been like an assistant position. Maybe but for whatever reason, maybe you went into the interview and people like what they hear. They like what they see. They like the way you look. I get pretty. They're calling you pretty. They're calling you cute with this energy. Like you're whatever, however you look, handsome, whatever it is. But they like you. They like your resume. They like the way you look. You're going in and it's like, bam, you're on spot. You're on the job. You're on the job, and you're like, this was effortless. This was effortless for me to do this. I didn't have to lift a finger. This was effortless. And there's jealousy, there's scowling, there's trolls hanging around you, and you're like, how the hell? You know what I mean? So it kind of feels like it's a blessing. Whatever your life path, you may have been through some difficult times in the past. It's a water energy, but you have risen out of that energy, and it's okay. It's okay. You're doing a good job. This is like I said, you thought you were gonna get hired. You put your resume for something. Maybe it could have been it could have been some type of assistant, but they shocked you and said, no, I want you to be head manager. This could be you apply to be an assistant manager. Be like, no, I want you to be head manager. No, I want you to be head teacher instead of assistant teacher. No, whatever it is, and you're shocked. You're thankful. Head chef. You could have thought you're gonna be like one of the lower level chefs or something, and they're like, no, I want you to be the head cook. I want you to be the head of the house. Somebody wants you to be the head of the house. You are the head of the house. You have a lot of responsibility, but there's a lot of love surrounding you because you're intellectual. You're a good writer. Sun energy being here. You're very successful in what you're doing, and you're being offered great things. But there's energies around you that are, when I said energies around you, I get lack. There's energies around you that they're lacking in something, and that's what the envy and the jealousy is coming from, surrounding your energy. Okay. Your starting point has the man. This is your, again, on top of your game. You are on top of your game here. There's whimsical energy all around you, like fairies. Like you're sitting down, and there's, you could just imagine there's fairies all around you with this energy. You're making something happen. But I get there's an element here where there's some type of partnership that you're in. You could be married or you're tied to someone. Maybe you feel like that because you're tied to some type of particular energy around you. Maybe you feel like that you want to be rid of the energy that's tied. Maybe you feel like you're tied to somebody that's toxic. Whatever energy you're tied to, it could be a marital partner, some type of business partner, love, sex, business, whatever it is that you want to let go. You feel like you could be living somewhere. Maybe you live with your parents and you're trying to move on. You're trying to be free. You're trying to get higher. You're trying to work. But your parents are kind of like me. You're trying to go on interviews, whatever it is. Your parents are kind of like, no, I need you to stay home and walk the dog. No, I need you to send this off in the mail for me. And you're on the go. You're trying to rush. You're trying to get things done. But there's diversions all around you with this energy being here. There's diversions. Like, look at this card. You could have 1, 2, 3, 5-point star. The 5-point star in general, if you look that up, and that may be very important for you to use or to look into. You want to study that with the man energy being here. You got a lot. I get you also have a lot to learn about yourself, but I get your family. There's a lot to learn about your family, but there's something going on with jealousy. Either it's external from you or somebody else is learning about their family, but it's you. You have a lot to learn, but I get history. You have a lot to learn. Who you are has a lot to do with your grandmother, grandfather, great-grandparents. Who am I? With the man energy being here, who am I really? There's family secrets, like there's family secrets that you're finding them out now, but I get you're finding them out because of some type of ability that you have. It could be through writing. It could be through people that you're meeting, like randomly, like acquaintances. You're thinking that you're people that you were introduced to as acquaintances, maybe when you were little, for example, you're finding out now that they're your family members, they're your cousins. But it has something to do with colorism and color and dark light and whatever looks and status and not being around people that look a certain way. This could be a situation where, like, if you're white, maybe when you were little, you were introduced to somebody who they may have been darker than you or something. You know, this could be an Italian family. This could be an Italian family where if you could be a lighter Italian, and like the children, like there's cousins, like when you were little, there's cousins that they're a little darker. There's darker Italians. You know, Italians have African blood, so there's a situation where there could have been darker cousins. But maybe I get you were lied to. When I said darker cousins, you were lied to about a darker cousin. You may have been told that a cousin that was darker than you, that they weren't related to you, or you are that darker person in a situation where somebody's lighter in the family, but you're finding out that they're your family, that you're related to these people. Family history. I didn't know that she was my cousin, and you're blown out of your mind. The man energy being here, and you're screaming and hollering at your parents like, why have you been keeping this from you? The man energy. Why have you been keeping this from me? My cousin, my cousin. She's my cousin. He's my cousin. Your dad could have been doing this. But it's all about pride here with this energy. I get something about European, with the man energy being here, staying under European control or your European government. This could be a situation where you wanted to go. If you're white, you're half black or something. You have family members that they're fully black. They're not mixed. But you want to go, or vice versa. You want to go travel to see these people, vice versa wise. But somebody's got their guard up because you don't know them. But it's also because of the way somebody looks with the man energy. You or some family member. This could be a situation where, like, I get mulatto. Somebody is a mulatto, you are a mulatto, or you're dealing with somebody else around you that they're mixed. This could be, you're finding out, this could be a situation where but you're very fair in skin tone, but not quite white, but you're very fair, the man energy being here. And it's kind of like your mom, your dad, like you're finding out that it's a situation that you could have been raised by two white, you could have been adoption. You're finding out that you were adopted. Some element around you is finding, there's a huge shock with somebody not being a part of a family. With the man energy being here. Look, I didn't know I was adopted. I didn't know she was adopted. There's a huge shock. So it could be like you're darker or something. You're looking at your parents and you're like, what? They don't look like me. We don't have the same nose. We don't have the same hair, eyes, skin, whatever it is. Either somebody is a mixed situation, like, you know, it's a situation where somebody's mixed. Somebody's got a different mom, different dad. But it's a huge shock. So you're finding out you're adopted, but I get a sibling. You're finding out a sibling was adopted with the man energy. This is like your sibling, you're saying to yourself, your sibling doesn't look anything like you. Even if your sibling has a different mom or dad, you're saying that they don't even look like you. You're finding out somebody's adopted. Wow. I get talking about adoption papers. You could be adopting a kid, success, sun energy here. You could be adopting a child, but there's some type of energy here where your partner doesn't want you to do it. This could be if you're white, you're both you and your partner, you're both white. And it's like you want to adopt. I get some about Nicaragua with this man energy and the sun energy. You could be traveling there, but it's an element. I want you to be safe. You could be traveling somewhere in the world, and your partner, whoever, somebody just wants to safeguard you, wants you to be safe here. But it's also an element here. You could be lighter. Something about the way you look. This is about not getting too. Somebody's saying that they don't want you to get dark. You're saying you're traveling somewhere hot, and you're saying this about yourself, or somebody is saying this about you, your partner. I don't want you to get darker. I don't want you to get whatever. Wow. That's very interesting. So you could be trying to travel. You could be lighter, and your mom, your dad, somebody is hell bent on the color, on you changing your color. And you're like, I want to go away. I want to travel. I want to go do this business deal. But somebody, I don't want you to go to this part of the country or this part of the world because it's about status here. It's about status. It's about you holding your place in some type of, your marital placement with the man energy being here. So this situation, you could be married, but you may not be happy with the man energy. But you probably aren't happy, or you are happy, and there's an element that could be where jealousy is coming from, or you're not happy and you want to explore. But I get something about color. You want to explore a person of color. This could be business. Like I get some about gentrification as well. This could be a business where you're trying to do so. You could be white or black, whatever. You want to do business with someone that's opposite from you, white, black, Hispanic, whatever. Asian. You want to do business with somebody they're different from you, or your family members. You want to go see them. You want to travel to them, but your mom, your dad is like, no, they're lesser than. No, they can't match us. No, they don't have as much money. No, they're low class. No, they're middle class. They're whatever. They're poor. Man, energy being here. Trying to tell you not to support somebody because of their placement in life, with the man energy being here. So it could be either it's a situation is because somebody looks a certain way, you're being asked, or you're telling yourself that I can't. You're putting limitations on yourself, or some partnership that you're in is putting limitations on you about you not going somewhere or going to see someone, spending time with somebody. The man energy. This element here where someone, 6 of water energy, someone could have been trying to come visit you, like I said, a family member, but your family, something is different about your family member, their status, the way they look, they're married, their marital status or something. This is a situation, but this comparison is being made with the man energy being here. Wow. I get that family reunion kind of vibe with the man energy being here. So this is a situation where you may not be married, for example. You may not be married, but your cousin is. I get happily. You have a cousin that's happily married. But there's an element here where your father is like, I don't want you to go. There's jealousy, the man energy being here, or somebody's got some type of ability around you. You have abilities, or some element around you has abilities, like that Capricorn energy. Somebody has abilities around you, and it has something to do. Wow, it's all about status stereotypes with the man energy being here, and there's jealousy with the man energy being here. Wow. Very interesting. So it's like your family, this could be, I get scared though. Your family, I said family is scared. Your family is scared about you traveling to go see, I get witch. I mean, this is a situation where people think you're a witch. A family situation where people think a Capricorn is a witch. It's not witchiness. It's just spiritual ability. If it's you, maybe it's you. Maybe I get safeguard. Maybe you are that person. Your family thinks you're a witch or something. I get it's not even about that. It's not even about witchiness. I just get it's just something's going on with jealousy and being married or something. With maybe you're married and your cousins are undercover. They're trying to be happy for you, or your siblings are undercover. They're trying to be happy for you, or they're not, or they're blatantly out there with the fact that they're not happy for you. Your friends, your family. I get you're trying to make something better with them though. You're trying to make something better with your family. You're trying to make something work. You're trying to go, but I get hide. You're trying to hide, but I get from somebody, and I get the man, literally, you're hiding from, I get abuse. You're literally hiding from a man that's abusive to you, but I get uncle. So your uncle is abusive, but I get child abuse, maybe your uncle has been abusing you. Your uncle, I was getting that childhood vibe, but that's why I get finding out you were abused by your uncle. Well, are you that uncle? Are you doing that? Or a situation where your uncle, I get that childhood, but I get some fingering. Your uncle did something, or a brother did something, the man energy being here. You can't believe this communication. You're getting a phone call, the man energy. Something's not right with the man energy being here. Something's not right with somebody mentally. And I get that uncle again. Something's going on with an uncle and their mental health. Something's going on. You're either this, like that uncle. Oh, I see what's going on here. Your family, like your mom, your dad, and maybe they were estranged. Like maybe your mom was estranged from maybe your mom or your dad. Maybe your mom or your dad was estranged from your uncle or your aunt. And as a kid or as you're growing up, you're like, why can't I go see them? Why aren't they coming to visit us? Vice versa. Some type of secretive child molesting or some type of family secrets. Man energy being here. Somebody was touched. You were touched. Your child. Something's going on here. Communication. Ace of air. I can't believe this. The truth is coming out with the man energy being here. Either about family members you didn't know you had. Family members you didn't know you were related to, the man energy being here, or your uncle, you're trying to figure out why your mom or dad doesn't want you to go visit some uncle. Somebody is their mind, there's family members with their mind is either is old fashioned or their mind is, again, in the gutter. Somebody's mind is in the gutter with the man energy being here. Their mind is in the gutter. Yours is, or this is weird. This is very, very weird, but it's very mild. This could be a situation where there's a family member that is attracted to you, vice versa, the man. But it's playful. It's not something heavy, but I get childhood again. So something happened to you during childhood. It could be something playful, but maybe family members didn't see it that way, and that's why you were asked to move somewhere further away from this particular family member, this uncle, this aunt. Somebody did something to you, and this is like your mom, your dad, your siblings, you packed up and moved way across the country, way across the world. But it's because of somebody did something with a man, and I guess I'm a Gemini. Somebody did something to you, but you're finding this out now with the man energy being here. And I get something like your legs. That's why you squeeze your legs together as an there's something that you do as an adult, some type of habit that you do as an adult, and you're not understanding, or your partner is not understanding why you're doing that, or you don't understand why a kid is doing that. It's because something happened to you or something happened to your kid. Somebody was touching you in that area. You're a woman, whatever. It's a very small. It's not have to be for everybody. This is a situation for somebody here. Child abuse is a serious deal. This is a serious issue, and it's happening to people. Well, it's happening to people, and they're not even realizing that it's something's going on to them in an adult. As an adult, something is happening. This is kind of like an adult. Like you could be a sex addict, for example. You could be a sex addict, or some family member, some partner that you're with. Somebody is a sex addict, and you're doing a hardcore research into your family history. You're questioning moms and dads and uncles and aunts. What the hell? Why am I moving this? You're trying to understand why I'm this way. You could be questioning something surrounding your spiritual abilities as well. Like why, or you're doing it. You're questioning why somebody is able to do something. It could be some type of mystic stuff with the man energy being here, or some type of habit, something about you closing your legs together. This is a situation where, like, you if you're a woman, your partner's trying to be very intimate with you, but you're doing something, like you're tightening up or something, and they're not but it's subconscious. It's because something happened to you with the man energy being here. Something happened to you, and that's while you were a child, and that's why your parents they did this. I get protection. Your parents have been protecting you with the man, and they still are. If they're living, they're still protecting you. Their past is still protecting you with the man from making the wrong mistakes. Whether they're living on their past, they're still protecting you from making the wrong mistakes. Don't go back there. Don't go back there with the man energy being here. Wherever you are now, or you recently left don't go back there. Don't take your kid back there. I get a daycare. Something's going on with a kid in a daycare center. Don't take your kid back to this daycare. Don't go back to Uncle John. Don't go back to Uncle Joe. Stay where you are. Do not go see them. Do not go there. Do not go there. I guess somebody's name is Alice with the man energy. I get an aunt. Aunt's name is Alice. Your name is Alice. I don't know what the deal is, but it could be Alice in Wonderland. That could be you feel this way. So I did say whimsical energy with the Alice in Wonderland being here, and Alice in Wonderland. Whether you are a man or a woman, it could be Alan in Wonderland. If you want to switch it to a man version, Alice in Wonderland is all about a world of mystical things popping up out of nowhere, and that's what this feels like too. If it's a job, it feels something is very easy. Things are easily happening. You're finding out things very easily, or you're receiving something very easily. Like think about Alice in Wonderland. Like all of us, she just uses like it's like magic. That's why I said that witchy vibe. You're able to do things at like the snap of a finger. Whatever you say, and then you snap your fingers, it comes true. And it's like and maybe people are observing this about you. This could be you're in a workplace environment and you're making things happen, and people are scratching their heads. How the hell is she doing this? Are you doing this? They didn't even go to the training. They missed the training date. They missed the whatever. They don't have they whatever. They don't have something. There's confusion and there's shock. This is happening to you. This is happening to you or somebody external from you, some partner that you're tied to. I get that Cancerian energy. But I get a Cancerian energy is responsible for something, and I get hiding something, and I get the truth about your childhood or the truth about you, period. I get itching. Why you're itching with the man energy, why some type of itching that you're doing. I get scratching. There's something that you do. You're scratching your skin with the man energy, but it has something to do with some type of behavior, some type of. I get some about nervousness. You're something going on with you with nervousness, but it's connected to your childhood, or it's connected to some. I get that family. Something's going on with a family member. Nervousness and itching with the man energy being here, but I get stop itching. You can't stop. Something's going on here. You're nervous about I get meeting somebody. You're nervous about meeting somebody for the first time or the second time. But I get that uncle, and there's confrontation. You're confronting some type of uncle here. You know something's going on with you, or you know that something is happening to somebody external from you. Some uncle. Your uncle doesn't have to be your biological uncle. It's some man that you call your uncle. Something's going on with them. But I get needs money. If this is not a biological uncle, it could be your biological uncle. You're using your intuition. Your uncle needs money, but somebody's got. But I get some hair. What is that drug that people take and it makes them itch? Is it heroin? The man, maybe somebody is on that, and that's why they're itching. But I also ate something bad. So you ate something bad here, but I get tearing. There's tears. Your eyes are tearing for whatever reason. What's going on with your eyes? Some of the glasses, you need to change your glasses with the man energy. If it's metaphor, you just need to see something that's happening around you. That family, this is all tied into your workplace secrets, family secrets, uncle, aunt secrets, dad, parents. Why are we moving so far away? Secrets. Why am I taking this kid? Your child is itchy. Could be your kid that's itching. The hell is going on? The man energy being here. Wow. You're waiting on the 7 of fire here. But I get something about court. You may need to go to court. You're taking somebody to court here. Because something going on with your kid with the 7 of fire, or you are that person. But whatever it is very, very late. You could be somewhere really late. I get a party. You're at a party really late with the man energy. But I get drinking. You're drinking, but there's an element here where you're by yourself with the man energy, Alice in Wonderland energy. You're somewhere. You're by yourself, but I get lurking. There's people that are around you. They're watching you. With the man energy being here, I get mace. You need to carry mace. 7 of fire energy here, but I get an attack. So there's an element here. I don't know. Are you doing this? But I also get playful. You could be playful. It's a fire-like energy. This could be. I get an Aries fire-like energy here. You're playfully attacking somebody, or something is going on here, literally. But you need mace. But I get like there's an element here where you're afraid. Like there's a feeling here where there's fear. Like you're fearful. But I get going to visit. Maybe you feel like intuitively, maybe you feel you're going, you feel, there's an element here where you feel like you want to hurt somebody for some reason with a 7 of fire here. But I get dissing, or somebody took something away from you, that somebody stole something from you with a 7 of fire. I get virginity. That's what you're tackling down this energy for. Somebody I get at a very young age with a 7 of fire here. But I get adoption. So this either happened to you because through adoption, or through you adopting a child, or through, maybe you were adopted, whatever it is, or it's because it's some type of habit that you adopted, and because you adopted this habit, whatever it is, it's like people are on you. Or it's like somebody wants to tap you down with a 7 of fire. It's like being watched or something. Whatever you're doing, people are watching you. You kind of work that you're doing. This could be a situation where you got hired, man energy, but you got hired. But people are like, they're trying to make it seem that you may be in a workplace environment, but there's people that they're trying to make it seem like they don't like what you're doing. Seven of fire energy being, they're trying to act like they don't like what you're doing for some reason. But I get a mistake with the seven of fire like energy here. So you may have made a mistake with a fire like energy, but I get a scam. You may have gotten scammed by a fire like energy. That could be where this aggression is coming from with the court and having to take somebody to court here, divorcing somebody with this kind of energy. Does not have to be a fire sign. But I get you're leaving somebody alone with this fire like energy being here. A family member, you're leaving them alone. But I get you just want to talk. You just want. This is like I get abuser. You're trying to confront your abuser. Could be a boss, family member. You're trying to confront them. Somebody is trying to act like that. There is like a feeling. Somebody could be in jail with a seven of fire. Like I'm actually getting this image of like that window. It could be metaphor. It could be you feel this way with this person that they're trying to hide from you. Somebody could be in jail. Whatever it is, somebody could have done something to you in the past with this energy. Someone could have done something to you in the past, through childhood or recently as an adult, whatever it is. But it's kind of like it's six of water energy. They may have gotten locked up in the past and they came out and they did something again. And now that's why you feel you're going back in and you're talking to them. But I get it. That's what you get with the seven of fire energy being here. You're saying this to somebody. That's what you get. I get molesting girls or something with a seven of, somebody was molesting girls or something with a seven of fire. It's a fire-like energy. It could be a boss that you're finding out something about. That's where the shock is coming from, the man energy here. But I get something about an office. Something's going down, or something is going down in an office here, office like you. This is like a situation where you could be having sex, and somebody could be having sex in the office, but they don't know that they don't. It's like that's why I said really late at night. The man energy. You could be in the office, or you're walking to your car. You're somewhere really late at night. Wow. You're just somewhere really late at night, seven of fire energy. But I get a bodyguard, but I also get a police, some type of guard. Like it could be a security guard. But I get creating opposition when I said security guard. So you could be in the office really, really late at night. And this is crazy. You're in the office really late, or you're in a classroom or something really late at night. The man energy being here. Wow. But I get you need to carry some type of protective something like mace. I get a bat. You need a bat here with this energy. This is crazy. So it could be like you're walking to your car. Or the situation where you could be having sex, and somebody could be having sex in the office, but I get secretary when I said having sex. Are you the secretary? Are you doing this? But I get cheating. So you could be that secretary, you're cheating, but there's cameras. So you could be cheating somewhere. You could be in the office really late, but the security guard, like somebody's catching you doing something or stealing something. I get taking video somewhere. You could be in a situation where it could be it could be a sex video. You could be in a situation where you're having sex outdoors. You could be in a situation where like you're doing something in a place that you're not supposed to be doing it, with the seven of fire energy being here. You're not supposed to be doing it, and somebody is catching you in a lie with the seven of fire energy being here. You're catching a fire like energy in a lie. I get podium. You're in front of people, but I get you're in front of you're voicing your opinion in a very big way with a seven of fire energy. But I get a rape victim. You are a rape victim, or you're in court. You could be the jury. You could be in court, and this could be, I don't know. Did you get raped, or some other element around you energy got raped? But I get a sister, somebody who you consider to be a sister. Something happened to them with a seven of fire energy being here. You could be asked to go to court. In regards, that's why I said in regards to this is in regards to some type of situation, but I get child support as well with the seven of fire. That's why you're going to court. But some security guard or some lawyer, some judge that they're making something difficult for you. I get alimony with the seven of fire energy being here. There's a mistake, but you doing business with a fire like energy. Or some element around you did, this, your family, but I get laughter. When I said family, I get laughter. You are a part of this. This could be happening external. This is happening externally from you, where somebody's family is laughing. They're either laughing at you. But I get, why did you get back with her or him, with the man energy being here? This could be a situation where you may have, you took your ex back. You have kids with them. Vice versa. You're the woman, they're the man, or vice versa. But it's like somebody, either they're fulfilling your promises, but they're not doing it in the right way. This kind of like you're trying to get somebody to move back in with you. Seven of fire energy to help you out with the kids, help you out with laundry, help you out. but they're not doing something right, or they're behaving wrong with the seven of fire energy being here. Very interesting. Or it's a family situation here. This is like your father or your mother you had to tackle through because you want to go travel to see your cousins. I don't want you to be around those people, or I don't want you to be around them. When it's coming to fire energy, being your parents are protecting you, your siblings, your mom, your dad, aunt, uncle, they're trying to protect you here with this seven of fire energy. So it could be a situation where you could be married, or you are dating someone you have kids with. You don't have to have kids, just with somebody. But it's kind of like, I get a Gemini energy. It's kind of like a situation where you are like, maybe your mom, like your boyfriend did something to you. Your boyfriend may have been doing. I get throwing things around, that they were throwing things on you, like they were throwing things at you with a man, or you did this to them. Seven of fire energy being here, fighting too much with the seven of fire. And it's kind of like your parents don't understand why you may have let somebody go away for a little bit. You are that person that you were throwing around things and acting crazy, and you were asked to go away for a little bit. I get somewhat locked up with this energy. Somebody is getting locked up, or they were with this. I get somewhat keys with the seven of fire energy being here. And this element here where you're not even sure if, I get that uncle vibe. You're not even sure if you're going to be able to see someone again. But I get a cousin. You're not sure you're going to be able to see your cousin again here with this energy. Someone either they need to do something sooner, but get divorced. Someone needs to get a divorce with a seven of fire before something gets crazy. You need to get a divorce before something goes down crazy with a seven of fire energy being here. That could be why, like, somebody saw something coming intuitively, like mystically. You saw something coming with a family member, but it has to do with somebody's destiny with the seven of fire energy being here. Either somebody got raped, you saw that coming, you saw somebody, this was going to happen. I get something having to do with the numbers, like a numerology kind of situation. Something going on with the numbers, with like the each letter of your name is a different number. That could be what's going on. Like something tied to somebody's life path number, or somebody's destiny period, with a seven of your destiny, or some element around you, their destiny. Why somebody's getting locked up. Why something happened, the kind of work that you do, you're doing a good job, man, energy being here. But your boss, this is an element here where your boss is kind of like, the boss wants to tweak something that you work, this is like you sent out something, like some type of work. But somebody you feel like it's fine. I get critics with the seven of fire, but I get you it's hard. Somebody is hard to please. There's like that one bad seed with a seven of fire. It could be one bad seed in a family. Maybe either somebody is calling you that, one bad seed, seven of fire, but I can't stay out of trouble. Either you can't stay out of trouble, or some fire-like energy can't stay out of trouble. But it has to do with somebody's destiny, or it has to do with somebody's life path number, their life path number, period. Whatever life path number you have. Something's going on. So the energy around, the energy of your name, or the energy of somebody's name, with this, or the numbers within somebody's name, with this, or somebody's birthday, with a seven of fire energy being here. Numbers are so powerful that people are not utilizing them the way they should, with a seven of fire energy being here. This could be, when I said that, I get like a lottery. You could be trying to play lotto. You could be trying to tap in and play lotto with the seven of fire energy here. But I get wrong numbers with the seven of fire energy. You're trying to play lotto, and maybe there's an element here where the numbers are wrong for some reason, and you're buying tickets all the time with a seven. You're like, when is this going to work? That could be what's going on here. This could be a situation where you could be very in tune, very aware, and you're trying to do things like that. It could be pertaining to money. You're trying to get money in an interesting way with a seven of fire. You either did it already, or you did it in the past. You're trying to do these things, but you could be using a guru to help you out do this, or you are that guru that you're trying to do these things. Seven of fire, but something is either it's working or it's not. With a seven of fire, I get you gave me the wrong numbers. So either you're trying to call somebody, but I get protection. Now I'm being drawn back to that family vibe. So it could be a situation where you ask your mom or your dad for your cousin's number, vice versa, but they gave you the wrong number. But it has to do with protection, trying to protect you. Somebody is hell bent on you not going to see somebody. But I get you just want to find out the truth. What happened to somebody? Why somebody got raped? But I get somebody was somewhere really, really late at night. You were, or it could be another element here. It could be a fire-like energy. Somebody was just really. Somebody could have been somewhere really, really late with a fire-like energy. You're finding it. I get on the news. You're finding out about this on the news with a seven of fire. Wow. And you're trying to call somebody, but there's an element here where somebody is giving you the wrong number. They could be in the wrong number. There's an element here with your mom, your dad, your boyfriend, girlfriend. They don't want you to be involved with your cousin's issues or your cousin's bad choices or some siblings' bad choices. With the Seven of Fire being here, some friend, somebody just trying to protect you. But you're on a stroll, you're on a roll, you're having a blast, you're having a good time with this energy, but your family or your friends, they see you see how you're moving. They don't want that your mom, your dad to mess this up. But I get somebody is still on drugs with a Seven of Fire energy being here. You may be trying to go see someone that got kicked out. Somebody could have been on drugs, but I get too much weed or something was in somebody's weed with a Seven of Fire energy being here. That could be what you're going to tackle down somebody for. Wow. I get some type of food. There could have been something that I did say food. Something was in somebody's food with the Seven of Fire energy being here. I get sprinkles. Something sprinkled. I get Coke. Some Coke was sprinkled in on something. Coke was sprinkled on somebody's food. And I get that. Are you going to finish that with this energy? So it could be like you're trying to salt things or you're trying to salt food. This could be like this. I was getting that health issue, that health situation, or somebody literally you're on the outside. You're hearing that somebody sprinkled some type of something on somebody's food or somebody's stuff. Somebody's food or something with a Seven of Fire. But I get, are you going to finish that? Or are you going to eat that? Seven of Fire. Somebody keeps asking you this with a Seven of Fire energy. Like somebody knows something. So it could be an element of a setup where you're going out to eat with somebody or you're hearing about this. Your cousin did this. Somebody they're going out or your friend. They're going out to eat. And it's like, there's an element here where there's a setup with somebody ordering some type of food. There's a setup. Somebody is sprinkling some type of something in somebody's food. They're sprinkling it, but either this is your food or it's a fire sign energy's food. I get, why did you order from there with a Seven of Fire? This could just be somebody ate something bad, but it's not affecting them because they didn't finish the food. Or somebody thinks that you finished the food. Or you think that a firelight energy finished, that somebody's pooping a lot with a Seven of Fire energy being here. That's why something it was in somebody, a laxative. Something was in somebody's food. There's an element here where you just want somebody to lose weight. Somebody wants you to lose weight, or you want a firelight energy to lose weight. Somebody does not see it that way though. They think that you're trying to hurt them or vice versa with a Seven of Fire. But I get dietary pills. This could be crushed up dietary pills that you put in somebody's food. Somebody put it in your food. Seven of Fire energy. But whatever it is, this could be somebody was cooking for you, your family member, boyfriend, girlfriend. But they put something in your food. But you're dropping weight with a Seven of Fire, or they're dropping weight. But it's because they're doing this because they want you. But you could be the one that's doing this, and maybe your partner doesn't agree with you doing this. It could be a weight loss pill. That you're sprinkling, you're crushing up whatever in your food. So it could be a weight loss drink or pill or something. But it's kind of like I also get to fit into a dress. Or you're just dropping weight in general. You're talking to a firelight energy. There could be certain kind of foods that your partner wants you to go out and eat. They want you to go out and eat certain things, or you do, or you don't want to eat certain things, but it's because somebody wants to lose weight or drop pounds with a Seven of Fire. Somebody's trying to make you eat bad with a Seven of Fire energy being here, or be bad, or do something bad. Seven of Fire. But I get lucked out. Maybe you lucked out on this person for some reason. Could be food, but I get paranoia when I say food. You're paranoid about eating something, or with this person, or eating something that this person is cooking for you. They're trying to prepare for you. Seven of Fire. But there's nothing wrong. I get there's nothing wrong with the food. Seven of Fire. Somebody's being paranoid. This could be like, that's why I get that mystical witchiness. This could be a situation where you could be making food for somebody, or you want to, but your partner or some friend, maybe they feel like you're gonna like put some type of spell or put something in the food for some reason. But I get be rid of when somebody either they feel like you want to be rid of them. But I get tired of living with, but I also get tired of being or living with a Seven of. You're tired of living with this person or being tied to this person, and maybe you're using intuition that maybe they want to hurt you, or they don't, or they think that you're going to do this, or you're trying to do this. Seven of Fire. None of that is happening. Somebody's paranoid with a Seven of Fire energy being here. But whatever it is, it's just a bad mistake. Being with this person, and now you're paranoid about you're like paranoid about being tied to them. I get uncle vibe again. Your uncle. This could be a situation where maybe like you're a strange energy. You could be estranged from, like I said, this uncle. You're estranged from them, and they're trying. You could. That's why your family's trying to keep you somewhere. Somebody who you call your uncle. They're trying to keep you somewhere because maybe intuitively they feel like the uncle's going to do something to you. But it hurt you again. Like your uncle, somebody's gonna try to hurt you again. But I gotta keep your mouth shut kind of feeling, seven of fire. So you're being asked to keep your mouth shut, or you're telling someone to keep their mouth shut about something. But I get secrets. There's some type of secretive energy surrounding a seven of fire. And I get daughter. So either somebody has a daughter. Wow. You have a daughter and you're trying to conceal that from somebody. That maybe it's not there. This is like who's the dad, who's the mom, whatever the situation is here, trying to conceal a daughter. Or I get you, somebody's ex is trying to your ex is trying to conceal they have a daughter from you. I guess I'm about a Pisces. Could be a Pisces kid. I didn't know you had kids with the seven of fire energy. You could be communicating this. This could be your uncle or some family member, some friend, or an ex. The six of fire here for your present here. You're doing some type of uncertainty, which you don't know what people are going to say to you, or you don't know how somebody's going to interact with you. Fire like energy. I get some about cheating. You may have cheated. Someone may have cheated, fire-like energy cheated here with this energy. Someone may have cheated here, but there's an element here where they cheated, but it's looking like a rape or something with a six of fire energy being here. And that's why you're getting calls, but I get jury duty. You may be having to go on jury duty with the seven of fire energy being here, but it's like an out of nowhere kind of vibe with a six of fire. Why am I going on jury duty out of nowhere? I haven't been getting jury duty, mails for emails for a long period of time. Maybe you feel like that's a setup with a seven of fire and somebody is responsible for something. And I get a Cancerian energy. A Cancerian energy did something. I get that setup. Either it's a food setup or it's a setup for you to get a divorce. Somebody is trying to send you jury duty responsibility, but it's so that you can see something. There's something that you need to see, but I get prepared. Maybe somebody's trying to get you to go into court. Like somebody's trying to get you to come accompany them to some type of court date. But it's so that you could see, so that you could be prepared for what's going to happen to you with a six of fire energy being here. I know it's weird to say. Wow. Or you're getting jury duty in this, but it's like out of nowhere, jury duty. And maybe you feel like somebody set that up, that Cancerian energy, seven of fire. This could be you're going on an interview, but it's like your interview, I get an arrest. Through somebody going on an interview, the interview turned into some type of arrest with the six of fire energy being here. You're now, either this is happening external, you'll find this out on the news, seven of fire. Again, I can't believe she did this. It's you or some family member or friend. I can't believe she did. I get that Aries. Aries did something. I get it's happening to an Aries with a seven of fire energy being here. But I get somebody got too close for comfort. When I said the Aries-like energy, somebody got too close for comfort with something. Somebody was being too open. Somebody was being very open with doing something. But I get childhood secrets. Somebody, you brought out somebody's childhood secrets and they're doing you wrong. They're setting up something for you behind the scenes. But I get a jealous sibling with a seven of fire energy being the very, very jealous sibling that you have. You did something. You said something. But I get it was indirect. But somebody did not see it that way. It is not to be a sibling. They did not see it that way. But I get they set up somebody to leave you or to lure you away from your partner. Somebody went missing. Your partner went missing. But it's because of a family member. I get changing numbers. Like your number was somebody, you either change your number away from this person, but I get oppression. You change your number from this person, they were oppressive to you. They were being oppressive with this energy. Or there's a situation here where a fire-like energy changed their number, but they're trying to protect themselves from being found out. And I get Sagittarius. These fire-like energies. But it's important that something is happening with the six of fire. It's very important. A jury duty is important to you, or some type of court date is important to you. But I get a name change. Wow. And I'm being drawn to a baby. This is a very spiritual situation that is, you change your name. Like something's going on with, like, this has to do with numerology. Something is going on here with somebody's life path, their name, like the numbers in their name, or their life path, and then and somebody could have, like, they either change their name legally, or they're using like a fake name, with the Seven of Fire energy being here. They're using like a fake name, but it's like the energy of that name is starting to. This is kind of like this situation where it could be a nickname. This is a situation where, like, maybe you don't like your full name, or some aspect or some element around you doesn't like their full name, but they change it. Your name has energy attached to it, so it kind of feels like spiritual energy is attached to any name that you have. So you just, I mean, just for fun, you want to change your name for fun, whatever. But it's a situation here where somebody may not have done studying into like, somebody did not study into like the numerological part, or the mystical, spiritual energy of actually doing this, with a Seven of Fire energy being here. Wow. But now you're finding out, maybe you're doing research into your own name, and now you're finding out what you can do, what you're able to do. There's a lot in a name. Seven of Fire. Maybe you're trying to explain this to your family for whatever reason with a Six of Fire energy, but I get changed back. Maybe you need to change back to your name. This could be a situation where you have people calling you by a totally different name it's not your birth name, with a Six of Fire energy, and it's kind of like maybe people think that. I get that people are aware of your fake name. Maybe you gave yourself like a nickname or a fake name. Six of Fire energy. People are aware of this. Either you know this or you don't, or some element around you, they know this or they don't. Seven of Fire. This either is a spiritual thing, like you change your name and your life path, like it's spiritually, like things that are happening to you, your gifts, your whatever it is bringing in a lot of beauty into your life, or is it bringing in some type of crazy into your life? Or both, or there's a balance of both. There's more good though. It's okay. It's more good, but it has to do with your name. Like, something's going on with your name. The spiritual meaning behind your name. The man energy being here. That's where things are coming from for you. Your gifts, your abilities, the fact that you're getting hired, your path, whatever you're doing, the fact that you don't even need to finish school to be doing so well in something. It's all in your name. Seven of Fire energy. There's jealousy though. That's why I said you have a jealous sibling or something. Wow. There is an element here where like when you were younger, someone may have been trying to give you a different name. Like this is an element here where your parents named you one thing, and your sibling came out of nowhere with a different choice of a name. But maybe but I get downfall when I say that. Somebody was trying to do that. Like when you were little, somebody was trying to give you, something is very spiritual here I get something about your life, something about a lifespan. A shortened lifespan, or a long longevity with a seven, but it has to do with your name. Interesting. The longer the name, the longer the life. I know it sounds weird to say. The Seven of Fire energy here. That can change. Wow, I didn't know that. That's what I was being guided to say. The longer the name, the longer the life. The more N's in a name. Somebody's got a lot of N's in their name. Seven of Fire and you do. Or some element that's very important for some reason with a seven. But there's protection with the fact that somebody has a lot of N's in their name. But I get the number 8. The number 8 may be associated with the letter N, with the Seven of Fire energy being here. That's where the protection is coming from. Could be protection from your parents, with the Seven of Fire energy being here. You could be going by another name, but it's kind of like the energy of that name is starting to have an effect. I get negative. It's starting to have a negative effect on you, or a positive one, or both. The man energy being here. Could have gotten married and you changed your name, but it's like because you got married, it's starting to bring in craziness. This could be that as simple as that. You could have gotten married, like keep getting divorced. You need to get one, so your life path could be clear again. It doesn't have to be a legal one. Could be like you need to leave somebody alone. Seven of Fire, vice versa. But somebody's trying to set up something. I get Aries. Somebody's trying to set up something here. But I keep getting irresponsible, and I keep being drawn to your childhood, and I keep feeling this feeling of like somebody did not want you to meet somebody. Somebody did not want you to see somebody with a 7 of fire. Your parents, an Aries, safeguarding, 7 of fire, safeguarding you. Wow, 6 of fire. Very interesting. So it's all about protection. There's family secrets, mystical ones. Why somebody was named something. 7 of fire. This the number, the amount of ends or whatever letter. There's energy attached to that mystical nature here. How to you're intuitively you're learning how to utilize these things with the 6 of fire. Somebody may have brought this to your attention about you changing your name. 6 of fire. Whatever you're doing with your name, I don't know. Getting married or just going by another name. It could be a nickname. Maybe you shouldn't go by a nickname with a 6 of fire because people are there finding out something about you, but it concealing. People think that you're trying. It could be identity. People think that you're trying to conceal something about yourself because you think this about somebody because of the name or shortening a name, changing the arrangement of letters within a name. 6 of fire energy being here. You're legally doing this. Somebody is doing this to. Oh wow. Someone could be doing this to you. Like somebody could be changing their name. I get identity. Someone could be changing I get protection. Somebody is changing their identity, their name up on you. But they're hiding. They're running. 7 of fire. Something happened. You're finding this out. It's on the news. 7 of fire energy being here. But I get overseas. You're trying to quickly go overseas. 6 of fire. This is like you're trying to travel somewhere. You don't know what to expect from a family member, a cousin. I get a long lost friend as well. The 7 of fire energy being here. Long lost friend. Something's going on with a long lost friend. 7 of fire. Or you're finding out something about a long lost friend on the news. 7 of fire. Finding out somebody's getting divorced. You are. Or some fire-like energy around you. Somebody's getting divorced. But I also get because you can't handle it anymore. So you're traveling to do this. Your family is trying to get you to do this. Your friends. 7 of fire energy being here. But I just get that something will just be better for you. That's why I said your life path. I also get you need your life back with the man energy. You need your life back. Your success. You have it. You're trying to maintain that. But there's elements that I get bring you down. There's elements that are trying to bring you down. But I get jealousy. They're trying to bring you down within jealousy here with the 7 of fire. Your future has the 7 of earth. You're making money. I get a lot more than you actually thought you were going to make with the 7 of earth, and I get more something. Your sales. This could be the kind of work that you're doing. You're making more because you left somebody here. This could be a job. You like somebody was like I get this vision of like you that you know you're walking and somebody is by your feet, like you're walking and they're like don't leave this, don't leave Kohl's. Don't leave Nordstrom. Don't leave Forever 21. I need you to stay. You may have found something better. But you're using intuition that maybe a friend, I get that phone call. Your friend contacted you, said, girl, guy, I got something better for you. 6 of fire. And you don't know how your old boss is going to feel. Your old coworker is going to feel. You may have just left the job without saying goodbye. 7 of fire energy. Left the person without saying goodbye. 6 of fire. Life path, number, destiny. 7 of fire energy being here. But you're moving in somewhere else. You're moving into a new place here. Could be in about another week or so with the 7 of earth energy. You're nervous about moving in somewhere new. But it has to do with, I get destiny with you moving somewhere. It's destiny that you leave somebody. It's destiny that you're moving out of a job. It's destiny that something's going on with your resume with a 7 that you got hired somewhere. But I also get this element of taking too long. So you could have applied for something, 7 of fire. Like where are they? Where's the email? Why did it take so long? It's talking about your plane and train travel. Why did it take so long? The ticket, 7 of fire energy being here. Why did it take so long? Somebody has your stuff or somebody sees your work. That's where the jealousy is coming from with the man energy being here. Somebody doesn't want to hire you. I get some of the way you look, this beauty with the man energy being here, or offer you something. Or somebody wants you to stay because you are beautiful. They want you to stay, but there's too much. Like 7 of fire, there's too much responsibility. There's too much going on here with some type of responsibility. But I also get you don't want to take care of somebody else's kids. But you're saying to yourself, this is not my. I get that daughter. This is not my girl. This is not my daughter. I got these, so these sons are mine. These girls are not mine. I get that Pisces. You could be saying that to a Pisces-like energy. It doesn't have to be, this fire-like energy doesn't have to be a fire sign. You're saying that to somebody that you're tied to. Six of Fire is kind of like, there's an apology that you may be trying to give to somebody. You may have hurt. I get the daughter. You hurt somebody's daughter's feelings. Or you are that daughter that you've been hurt. But I get deceived by a father. When I said daughter, you were being deceived by a father. And I get family secrets. Something going on with your name. And I get, why am I ill? Like you're trying to figure out, why am I ill? Something is going on here with mysticism, with the Seven of Fire and destiny. This is like somebody is in a situation. They say that people who they're ill, they're spiritual, like people who have like illnesses, and things inside, like they're not doing well, like physically. They say that sometimes that like ascension, like older people, they say that that they're spiritual. They start becoming very, very, very spiritual, like in a faster, more powerful way. With the Seven of, sometimes it's because somebody's ill, or it doesn't have to be because somebody's ill. It could just be I get a trick with the Seven of Fire energy being here. You feel tricked, but I get Aries. Feel tricked by Aries or fooled by some fire-like energy here. And I feel you're trying to understand something. What is the reason that somebody doesn't like you? It could be a sibling, Seven of Fire. Why are they doing these things? Why are they setting this up? Could be someone you work with. Why are they trying to keep you somewhere? You're using your intuition that maybe somebody likes you in the workplace environment, or somebody has a crush with a Seven of Fire, or they just like you. You're trying to leave them. Job, some type of home environment. Or you're trying to say that this is not my kid, this is not my daughter. Or you're in a situation, your family, like these secretive energy, family secrets, you're trying to figure out something, about abuse, about some type of family abuse, molestation or something pertaining to you, or a kid. Or a cousin, Seven of Fire. Or you're trying to find out the secrets behind the spiritual meaning behind your name and changing it with the Six of Fire. You could be going to ancestry. I get swabbing. You could be trying to find. I get that adoption vibe. You're trying to figure out you're adopted. You're like, Mom, Dad, why didn't you tell me I'm not your kid? I was getting daughter. You are somebody's daughter. But it's all about protection and safeguarding you. So whereas, like, there's an element here where people, like, they may have been mean to you, your family members, but you were seeing it that way. They were trying to protect you, either through getting a divorce, trying to protect you from not going to see a particular family member. This is like I said from the beginning, this is like you want to go see somebody. This is like a childhood friend. Long lost friend energy, Seven of Fire. But your mom, like, there's an element here. This could be a childhood friend, and you're trying to go. Like, I haven't seen Judy in a long ass time, years since we were little. You're expressing this to your mom, but your mom knows something. Your mom knows that Judy, something happened when you were something sexual happened to you between you and Judy, whether you're a boy or a girl. Seven of Fire energy. Or Jude or Judy or whatever name, or Joe, John, whatever. This is a made up name, Seven of Fire. And you're like, Mom, you're lost, six of Fire. You're confused as to why your mother doesn't want to go let you go see your friend. You're like, Mom, I'm an adult. But your mother knows something. Your father knows something. Your siblings know something, Seven of Fire. Somebody saw something happen. This could be, it doesn't have to be sexual. This could be this could be a situation where you could have been younger or an adult. Something's going on here, but you're not remembering something. So either it's from childhood, some type of communication that went by your ear, and maybe somebody was hoping that you missed that communication, or you missed that point. Like something just went something went over your head with the Seven of Fire energy being here, and now it's playing out. Someone over your head, either as a kid. Somebody could have been like to you, like your parents could have observed you fighting. Like you could have gotten into a fight as something you forgot something. You forgot something. Like literally, you forgot something pertaining to some type of relationship from childhood. Whatever it is, you can't remember it. Seven of Fire. You can't. It has something to do with a name. Can't remember somebody's name or phone number. Seven of Fire and energy being here. You can't remember it. Either you literally can't remember something, but it doesn't, because you, okay, I see what's going on here. Because you can't remember something, it's kind of like, that's why you don't understand that your family is trying to protect you with the Six of Fire energy being here. I get what's going on. Six of Fire. What the hell is going on? Did you change numbers? Somebody threatened someone not to contact you, vice versa. This is like if you were a kid, you got into a fight with a cousin, some type of really bad situation when you were little or something. And you're growing up and you long forgot about it, but all you remember was the cousin, baking cookies with the cousin. All you remember is being playful with the cousin. But something else happened that your family has been concealing. 7 of fire and something else has happened. This could be a workplace environment where like you go into work and there's shade for whatever reason with the 7 of fire and there's some type of shade going on. And and it's something that you did, but I get you may have done something, but you didn't mean to do it here. I get sold. You sold something to the wrong person with a 7 of fire energy being here. This could be some type of merchandise. Could be in store. Whatever work you're doing, you sold, but I get cake. You sold a cake to somebody, but it's something is a mistake. People aren't telling you that, okay, it's a very mild example. You could have sold something to the wrong, but could have been a cake. But I don't like pineapple. I don't like some type of fruit with a 7 of fire. You could be working in a cake shop or some type of restaurant. You could have, as simple as that. You gave somebody the wrong food. But whatever it is, okay. Like the customer, it's okay. It could be a metaphoric customer. Your relationship, whatever it is, it's okay. It's okay. Somebody may just break down and allow you to go. Your family, somebody's tired of you. Somebody maybe just tired of you to giving up. Somebody just tired of you trying to get to see somebody, vice versa. Go at your own risk. Someone, your family, whoever, whoever, they may be like, just go at your own risk. Go at your own risk. It's okay. 6 of fire. Whatever happens, happens. 6 of fire. Uncertainty. Whatever happens, happens. There is an element here where somebody is hoping that something bad will happen. And look at the fire-like energy. They're either hoping, there's an element where some fire-like energy, they're hoping that something bad won't happen. Or they're hoping that, I get an Aries. There's an Aries energy, I get fall apart. Somebody is, they're hoping, somebody is behind the scenes of your life. They're hoping that something will fall apart for you with the 7 of fire energy being here. But I also get to leave me alone. And it's a sibling with a 7 of fire, some fire-like sibling that you're dealing with. If it's not a marital or some type of partner that you're dealing with, there's jealousy. Whatever you're doing, like whatever work you're doing, the fashion design, cooking, teacher assistant, full-time teacher, whatever it is, somebody is hating hardcore on that. You're trying to understand. You feel hurt because you don't understand why your sibling, like somebody maybe, there's a Pisces energy that they're on the outside looking into this is happening to you, between you and a family member that they're on this behind the scenes. You don't understand why, like your sister is treating you this way. 7 of fire. It's childhood shit. But if somebody is still, like they're still held back, they're spoiled. Somebody could be saying that you're spoiled. That has to do with childhood. Favoritism, colorism, light or darker, 7 of fire, comparisons. A parent may have been saying, oh, this is the prettier girl. The parent could have been saying that to you. Your mom, you and your siblings, your mother could have said to you, you're the more handsome son. You're the prettier girl. You're the lighter girl. You had the prettier hair. Somebody is not over or they're not done with you. 7 of fire energy being here. Or it's a fire-like energy. They're saying these things. But I get love and lust with the fire-like energy. Somebody's loving and they're lusting after you. 7 of fire, and there's energies around you where it's like people they don't want to see that or something. They don't want to see that happening. Or it's a job. People are loving you in a job. 7 of fire energy here. People are really loving you in a job, and it's like making them crazy with a 6 of fire. But there's like their boss or something is favoring you with a man, and this is I want you to come back for another year. I want you to come back for another semester because whatever you're doing a really good job in the workplace, in a home environment, whatever it is. 6 of fire energy. Oh God, oh God. Your instincts has karma here. Something is a bit karmic. 2 of fire, like, and I get that. I keep getting the Aries like energy. Something is a bit karmic surrounding an Aries or surrounding you, and some fire like energy here. But I get the happiness is not over. Either it is. I don't know what the deal is here with the karmic like energy. It could be facing karma. It could be good karma. But I also get is because you're facing good karma because of what you're doing for people. You could be helping out your family members, but I get deserving of. You are deserving of something. A new home, a job, karma like you may have been through a lot with the karma like energy being here. Somebody did something to you mystically with the karmic like energy being here. Somebody did something to you mystically. You know, that's why you were using your intuition about that. You know, did somebody put something on me with the karma energy being here? Literally, it's possible with the karmic. Like you just gotta protect yourself. You're protecting yourself with the karma like energy being here. You're doing a good job with doing that. Or there's spirits around you that they protect you through this new job or this marriage or this move that you're making. Your accomplishment has the 5 of air. I get deception. You are that person. You could be deceiving. I get the fire-like energy. You could be like, I was getting that divorce and leaving somebody behind, or a family member. You are leaving someone, 5 of air energy. You're leaving somebody behind. It's looking like deception, but you just want, that's why I said from the beginning, you just want a better life. You want to figure out something, adoption, family secrets, 7 of fire energy, will money, whatever it is, grandma, some type of sexual situation as a kid. You 5 of air. You may not be telling your son about Nana. You just want to find out more. Ancestry.com, 6 of fire. You just want to find out more about yourself, about why your karma, what you're good or bad karma. You want to find out more spiritually. You want to find out more about this. You're doing a good job of doing that, 5 of air, but you're doing it in a way that is looking sneaky to people for some reason with the 5 of air energy, or it's looking like deception to people. It's because somebody or a group of people, 6 of fire energy, they're taking something that you're saying too seriously with the 7 of fire energy. Somebody is taking something very, very seriously, 5 of fire. This is kind of like your parents, and you're trying to go visit, like I said, your family, friend, whoever. You're trying to go see someone, but maybe you like your family, whoever, boyfriend, girlfriend, they're saying that, oh, you're not satisfied with the love that we give you, 5 of air, or you're not satisfied with the home that we give, the food, the clothing that we put over your back, and you're like, it's not that. I just want to get away, 5 of air energy being here. You're being pulled towards it with a karma like energy. It's good karma. It's good or bad. I don't know what the deal is. 5 of air energy being here. It's a job. 5 of air. That's like I said, you're being pulled towards something new, a destiny. You're being pulled toward your destiny with the 5 of air energy being here. Whether that be starting a family, whether that be moving house, new job. I get fancy. You're becoming fancier. Something that you're doing is fancy. Very, very fancy. There's some style of something that you're doing. It's changing. 5 of air, and maybe somebody wasn't ready for that. I guess something about your hair. You did something to your hair, 5 of air, or air-like energy did something to their hair, some other air-like energy. Could be a friend, and you weren't ready for your friend the way your friend, you're like, what did you cut into a bob? What the hell did you do? You cut your hair? Where is your hair? 7 of fire. You could be saying that to a fire sign or another air-like energy. Wow. Or it's like it's something about nose as well with the 5 of air. Something's going on with somebody's nose here with this energy. Interesting. It's squeezing somebody's nose. That's interesting. That kind of reminds me of I'll share a little secret with you. My dad used to do that with me and my family. He used to do that. I know it's weird to say, but it has something to do with stereotypes, and it also has something to do with slavery with the 5 of air energy being here. Slavery did a number on black people with the 5 of air energy. You could be talking about these things, and this is what it feels like. Colorism in the family, lighter, darker, prettier, 5 of air energy being here, pretty, nose size, lips, hair color, hair length, hair texture, whatever it is. 5 of air. It's a job that you're going to, but you're changing job because it's just better. I get better environment. You're moving into a better environment in a workplace or a home. I get somebody has changed. So there's an element here where your family may not want you to go see somebody, but somebody is changing. But I get vows. Somebody's changing their vows for some reason with a 7 of fire. Promises. Vows are promises. Somebody doesn't want you to leave them. Vice versa. You don't want them to leave you. Trying to make something work. 7 of fire energy. But somebody's really on you though. Family member that you haven't. Somebody's just really excited to see you. Family member that you haven't seen in a long period of time. Vice versa. That your family is trying to stop you from finding out something about, or stop you from finding out something, period, about them. Name changing. 5 of air energy, you could have changed up your name on somebody. I get what's your name now with the 5 of air energy. What's your name now? But it's like you're joking. Like it feels like you're laughing about it. Or you know somebody is doing this, but they're doing it to protect themselves or something. Your spiritual self has Oshumar. I get holistic. You're very healthy with the Oshun, spiritually healthy with the Oshumar energy being here. But I also get this energy of biting off more than you could chew. It's right next to the 7 of fire. I get will. It's next to the fire-like energy. A fire sign is somehow somebody is somebody yeah. There's definitely something that you're not seeing. Oshumar energy being here. Somebody has found out a way to figure out. I get something about your father's social security number with the Oshumar. Somebody's social security number. Yours or your I get deceased. Somebody has a father that has passed on or a mother, but somebody is using, this is nuts. Somebody is using that information to track you down. But you could also be using this. I get your real parents. Your real parents or your real family. Oshumar energy 7 Exodus. I get, why didn't you tell me, Oshumar? Why didn't you tell me that you found this out? Somebody is sharing, somebody that you're tied to, like you could be lost about your family. Like this element here where your family, like they've been hardcore hiding things that are, so you already know them though. They're trying to act like they're hiding them. Your family is hiding things from you that you're already aware of, but they're trying to act like this is hidden, but it's out there. They're hiding things. But there's an element here where your partner, like your boyfriend, your girlfriend, they made it a self-fulfilling prophecy to help you out, 7 of fire, by doing their own research into your mom or your dad, whether they are living or they have passed on, or a grandparent. Adoption, find out you're adopted. Some type of will inheritance situation. Oshumar energy, grandmother. But your partner, like that's why you're so upset. That's why there's an element here where you're a little bit upset about this. 7 of fire energy. You're like, wow, how 5 of air? How the hell did you find this out? Somebody went online and they did something. So either they found out something about you, who you are, your name, identity, 5 of air, or it's your family that's doing this. Like I said from the beginning, you're finding out a situation where like your family is trying to conceal something that happened to you in childhood, some type of who's your family member, who your cousin is, or you didn't know somebody was your cousin, but you're going online or some element around you, they went online and they found you or you found them. Trying to find lost family members with the ocean mark, this good luck though, because you're finding they found you or they found them, or you found them. There's excitement with the Oshumar energy being here. And I also get an element here where somebody can't even stop talking with the 7 of fire next to the Oshumar. Somebody's very excited that something is working. You're not leaving them, or you need to, whatever the situation is here, or it's a family member that you're going to go see, an uncle, aunt, whatever. Somebody has changed. Like I said, somebody did change. Whatever it is, a friend, somebody, your family, somebody is trying to conceal, workplace environment, new job, 7 of fire. You're looking out for your emails. Oshumar energy is like, finally they're getting back to me. You're going to make more money, and now you're going to be able to go where you want to go with the 7 of earth and being in the future. You're going to be able to go where you want to go. Do what you want to do. Now that you found the truth about yourself, this could be you got adopted. That's why I say that spirituality with your name change. This could be you found out you were adopted, but you could have been given a name. Your biological mother could have given you a name. And there's an element here where through adoption somebody changed the name. Somebody that is very spiritually inclined, they changed the name. Changed your name with this energy, and now you're doing your research into like getting that name back. 6 of fire. You don't even know how this process is gonna go. Meeting somebody for the first time, a long lost friend, that something happened when you were younger with a friend, and something your family didn't want you to know that. Name change. You were adopted. Name change energy. You're like, what was my first name? What was the name that I had? Or it's mild energy. It doesn't have to be anything legal. Or you could have just really liked some Facebook name that you had. And you're trying to remember it. It could be as simple as that. And maybe people are trying to look for you on Facebook or Instagram, and your name is totally different. Maybe that's where the shock is coming from. Wow. Interesting. Or it's a job. Your mentality has the outcast. You are dealing with an Aries-like energy, and it get heavy. You get heavy Aries. You get heavy energy surrounding you, traveling somewhere. That's what it feels spiritually. It feels that way. It's all in your head. There's heavy energy in your head. But I get nervousness and anxiety with the outcast energy. So either you're dealing with somebody has something to say to you. Somebody is hiding something. Aries, somebody is hiding something. But I get HIV. And Aries like energy has HIV. Somebody has contracted something with the outcast energy. It could be a friend, coworker that you're going to visit. You're going to go spend time with, and your friends, your girlfriends are like, "Why are you going to hang out with them?" Your friends, protection. Somebody may have been. This is like a guy. This is kind of like you broke up with somebody, and it's karmic energy. They could have broken up with you, and maybe they went out to somebody else, and they had sex with someone, and they contracted something with the outcast energy being here. Or you went off and you moved somewhere and you caught something, or somebody else caught something with the outcast energy. But I get something about tongue kissing, or something about the tongue with the outcast energy being here. Or you're just traveling. You're traveling for a new job, but you're nervous about traveling. Since the fire, you don't know what to expect. You're traveling for a divorce, money. You're traveling to get money back, or you're traveling to find out the truth about a family member, family secrets, will, job, some type of child, some type of adoption. You were adopted. Some element around you was adopted, or you're trying to figure out if somebody is your kid. I get energy where someone has been concealing like a child from you. You have, or somebody else has, and it could be your friend, or your dude if you're a woman, or you are a dude if you're concealing another kid from somebody that you're dealing with here, and that could be where the adoption energy is coming from, with the 5 of air. This could be you need to go to court, guardianship energy, the 7 of fire. And again, I'm not sure if I want to do this, a divorce, or I'm not sure if I want to adopt this kid, this girl, this daughter. You are that daughter, that your family, whatever it is, that you just, maybe you want to adopt a child. And some from, like I said, Nicaragua, from some other country in the world that is different from yours. And your family doesn't agree. Your family, something's going on with color, with the 5 of air. Why do you want to adopt black children? Why do you want to dark-skinned children? Why do you want to talk to a dark-skinned cousin or light-skinned family? Whatever it is. It's very, very petty, with the 6 of fire energy being here. Very petty shit. Or it's a job. This is happening. The 3 of earth energy for what's changing here. This is all about you making money. This is collaboration for you. I get a final interview. This is the final interview that you're going on here with the 3 of earth. You're trying to help somebody, but at the same time, you want to leave. 3 of earth energy being here. You want to leave. You want to be free. Like I said, you want your life back. Whatever this is, you want your life back, your identity back, your job, your real name, whatever it is, or you want to find out what your name was when you were born, your identity. What happened to me in childhood? What does my name mean? Ancestry.com. What does this family mean? Like, who's my cousin? I didn't know she was my cousin. I know he was my cousin. I know she was my daughter. DNA test. 7 of fire energy being here. It could be like you're light. You could be really, really light. And I get pinning on. There's an energy here where like you're being pinned on somebody. A child is being pinned on you, and your partner is like, she's too dark to be your daughter. She's too light to be your daughter, or your son. And you're like, why does it matter? 7 of fire energy being here. Or your parents are doing this to you. Your parents are doing this to you. This could be, your parents could be doing this to you. Strange. They could be doing that. Your resolution has the 10 of water here. I think there's happiness here because you're making a lot of money here. Also because you moved. Okay? You didn't move, outcast in the mentality, or just using your intuition that you need to leave. You don't want to be in this house anymore. There's an energy around you, either it's of jealousy, something's going on with you, the way you look, something that pertains to the kind of work you do. Something that you do, people are like jealous of it for some reason. Some type of offer. You're making a lot of money, or you're saving money, or you're just making money with whatever it is that you're doing. Making a lot of money, or you've been offered some type of travel, but there's something going on there with your family and you traveling for some reason. or you want to go see your family member. But this is an element here where you could be really, really light. It could be colorism. You could be really, really light, and there's an element here where your dad could be darker, or you're mixed or something, or your dad could be darker. And there's a situation here where, like, your dad, like, maybe your dad is it wants you to be around more white people, or your parents, or your whoever, they want you to be around people that they look similar to you. This could be similar to who you're hanging out with. This could be like, maybe you don't have like a lot of dark skinned friends, or you don't have a lot of black friends, or you don't have a lot of whatever. And this could be your family. This could be a family is broken up by color. Your family is broken up by color. Workplace environment is broken up by color. Wow. All the ages are hanging out together. All the white people are hanging out together. All the black people are hanging out together. All the Italians are hanging out together. All the Russians are hanging out together. What is the deal? You're trying to voice these things. You're trying to stand up for these kind of things. This could be a split. This could be a rainbow family, Oshimar energy, where there's a lot of different ethnicities in one family. A real family, or your workplace family, trying to bring people together, trying to get a boss to agree with. I get someone darker, trying to somebody's darker, you're darker, or some boss is darker, trying to get somebody to agree with something. Hiring somebody, whatever this is, or being with somebody, staying with somebody with this energy, going to see family members, something to do with status, with marital status, whatever, some type of status, societal status, middle class, high class, whatever, poor, whatever it is. But it's pertaining to work, and it's pertaining to your family and your personal life. Okay? Family has a big say with the way you move, period. But it's because of something. It's something that is tied to you, though. So your ability, something that you do, or just the way you are. All right, your outcome, Aquarius. The Empress. You are becoming a mom. When I say mom, I get first time. You could be becoming a first time mother. There is a burden here. Fire-like energies, clearly there is a burden here. It's a burden. It could be a burden. This situation is a burden to you to get through somebody. But I get mother-in-law. I get prejudice when I say mother-in-law. Your mother-in-law is prejudice of black people or darker skinned people. Could be something pertaining to somebody's nose. Prejudice. Prejudice could be like, dating somebody with thin nose, big lips, big hips, big thighs. Big whatever, big butt, big boobs. That could be a form of prejudice as well too. Hair textures, the Empress energy. I'm getting something about Aries-like energy with the Outcast being there and the Empress. Somebody has this regression with a motherly-like energy. This could be why this is happening to you. I was getting somebody did something from childhood. Somebody did something to you mystically. Or as an adult, somebody did. This is like somebody kept trying to do something. 5 of air. But I get not be seen. Somebody was mystically trying to get you not be seen by somebody. Or that somebody wouldn't take an interest in you. This could have been a situation where, you could have been in a situation where you were very close to meeting someone that you really, really love and you really like. But it's like somebody did something in a mystical way to stop somebody from noticing you. Well, you did that? Firelight energy did that? Whatever. Somebody did something. But you know what to do. The Empress energy being here. You're protected. So whatever it is somebody's trying to do to you, mystically or not, you're protected here. But I also get hiding. You could be hiding. Hiding from. But I get Aries. The Aries is doing something with the Empress energy. They're trying to get you caught. They're trying to get you caught with doing something. Could be illegally. Trying to get you caught with doing something illegal. But there's jealousy surrounding that for some reason with a 7 of fire. And every time I get that, what did I do to you? It's just a simple fact that you were just born with a 7 of fire energy being here. Your sibling is telling you that. This is like sibling rivalry that's going on here. This is like a situation where, like, your mom, your dad, you could be, it doesn't matter what you look like. It could be your hair. It could be like your favorite because of your hair texture, or you're just pretty or something, or the way you look different than your sibling or something, or your nose, something's going on with somebody's nose, or their body shape and size, whatever it is. But your family, like your mom and dad, maybe they favor you or something, or a sibling. And somebody's losing their mind. Somebody is focused on your, somebody is very focused on your life path. This could be an older sibling. When I say older sibling, I get make your life miserable. They're trying to make your life miserable because maybe something's going on with them. Maybe they're not happy. Some of the fire energy being here. And I also get an energy where they didn't get to do something. So it could be a boss, it could be a sister, family member, and you're doing it. Whatever it is, you're doing it. Could be a teacher, fashion designer, hairstylist, whatever it is, chef, cook, dancer. You're doing the things that maybe a sibling didn't get a chance to do, and or some family member, and because of that, they're trying to do something mystically in your life path, but you're protected. You know what to do. You already know what to do. Seven of Earth in the future. You're making money. Again, you got money coming out the ass with a Seven of Earth, and you got money coming out the ass, and maybe that's what's making somebody crazy with a Seven. You could be making more money than your boyfriend, your girlfriend, and they're like, "Are you gonna give me some?" And you're like, "Are you gonna get off your ass and do it yourself?" You know, whatever it is. All right, Aquarius, please let me know how it resonates with you. Take care. Be blessed. Bye.